Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Swap Radio. I'm your host, Monica. Tony, you want to introduce yourself?
Monica just introduced me. I'm Tony.
Tony from around the way?
Tony Berger.
Okay, so
No, Diamond came from around the way.
why he can't be from around the way?
Because don't rhyme. Tony from around the way. I guess he could be Tony from around the way. Or you around the way Tony.
We are joined today by Shantae.
How you doing? I'm Shantae.
How y'all doing? We also have Kiera here with us for this special episode.
Hello, I'm Kira Devon.
Hey, I know that's right. Get this together. Get them. I can't snap.
You sure can.
Hurt my fingers. Hurt my fingers. All right, y'all. So before we get all the way down into it, I just want everyone to know we are normally live on Thursdays, 7 p.m. right here at onfire-tv.com. You can follow us on all social media networks at Swap Radio. My following information is Monica WLS, and the number 2 on Instagram. Everything else is Monica WLS.
Tony Berger on all social media platforms. If you can't find me as Tony Berger, I'm one driving mofo.
And you never want to spell mofo.
MOFO.
Okay. So y'all be having to make him spell that because what is a mofo?
I mean, it's common sense. Rofo. Mofo.
Listen, common sense is not passed out to everybody.
I take that back. You're absolutely right.
Sometimes y'all be skipped. And I just want to make sure everybody
Don't go calling the pot black kettle.
It's the other
Somebody get Tony together.
No,
yeah.
it's that way. Don't go calling the pot black kettle.
Okay.
Y'all don't get it.
No,
You don't get it.
I do get it.
We're going to move along.
I do get it.
We're going to move
It's
along.
don't go calling the block.
We're moving along. Yeah, because I don't know, So today's topic is teen pregnancy. Teen parents. He wasn't a teen parent.
I didn't
But
get
we're
my
here.
virginity
He's
until I
here for
was
the
30.
male perspective. So we wouldn't just only be leaning on Diamond K. Yeah, we always do. We like his input as well. And today we have Shantae and Kiera as well because I went to school with these young ladies. We were all teen parents. And in pulling this show together, I had reached out to, and these ladies will find this interesting. I reached out to quite a few people that attended the school as well. And for some reason, it appears that they seem to be ashamed, I want to say.
What?
Like, they're like it's a problem if somebody knows. But I'm sure when I tell people that my son is 30 and I'm 45, that they like, oh, so you had him when you were 15.
Right, do the math.
Like,
It's normal.
hello.
Wow.
So, I don't know what the problem is. Like, are you ashamed of being?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Don't do that. Kiera?
Absolutely not. I will say this. I think a lot of times when people in our age group, it was a stigma, of course. It was very stigmatized. But I also think that sometimes people are so removed from their situations that they don't want to go back to think about the trauma that they went through or, anything like that. When people like you and I, we want to pay it forward. We want to teach what we learned and things like that. But not everybody has that perspective or looks at it the same way.
I can agree with that. I just think that what they don't realize is someone can learn
Exactly.
from what you went through.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's I also had a teen parent that was like ready to come, but it was her mother that was embarrassed about the situation, which caused her to not want to come.
Oh wow. But it's
So-
a repeating habit.
Exactly.
So how you going to try to intervene and break the curse if you don't dive into it and deal with the situation at hand? I'm
Well,
lost.
listen, I even offered her, I was like, listen, you don't even have to come and be on camera. You can say it your phone, turn the camera off, don't even have to put your name. She was like, no, because I don't want my mother to find out.
Oh.
And that was it. That was fine. That was enough for me,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I had talked her into doing it, but then when the mother come into play, I don't want you to go against your mother. You're 16.
Right. Exactly.
So, and I think she would have been good for the show because
She's
I
living
mean,
it right now.
Exactly.
she has a 1-year-old and she's pregnant. So it's right.
Oh, so she need that.
Right.
She don't listen to him up in all the time.
She might,
How you know?
just to a certain extent. You know, we
How
was
you know she's not
always,
listening
you
to
know,
her?
Two babies in 2 years.
but
Yeah.
it's a curse.
So
she ain't listening to
It's
mom.
still a curse.
do you feel like we weren't listening to our parents?
I did. to a
No,
certain
I don't necessarily know, but I'm saying you're giving this example of mother clapping down. No, you ain't gonna be talking to people on camera. But you know, what I mean, she got a toddler, not even toddler. She got an infant and a pre-infant.
Sometimes
I'm sure her mother was like, "Don't you have no more babies?" She's like, "Yeah, all right, mom."
Can I jump in real
You know what?
sound effect.
I'm done.
But I'm gonna listen to you about getting on camera, mom. I'm listen to you about that one.
It's a difference because you, at that age, you listen to certain things.
Right, but it's convenient.
Right,
Kind of
exactly.
like the Christians.
Right.
They listen to certain
Scriptures.
and
You
then
right.
other scriptures they just
They use it. They flip it. Right. They flip it.
Well, that don't apply to me.
Right. But
Like,
see,
Monica got all those tattoos, but I'm a fornicate.
right.
Girl, come on. You can't pick and
Is
choose.
there a scripture against tattoos?
Oh, let's not
We
get to
ain't
the
gonna
Bible.
go there.
Listen,
I was about to go
a
there.
Bible thumper tried to tell me that there was.
Did you?
What you call it?
Yeah, a Bible thumper.
A
And
Bible
so she
thumper.
was like, "Oh,
Someone,
about desecrating the temple or something." So I was like, "Nah."
I was about to say
don't try
that.
to use
Someone
that.
did try to say that the desecrating of the temple was talking about tattoos to the body, but I don't think that's what
I
that
told you
is.
that. I said these tattoos enhance the body. It's not desecration.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that's what that scripture talks about.
It's not at all.
So, Kiara, let me enlighten you because
What's
I
your
be wanting to be
What's your
serious.
favorite scripture?
I be wanting to be serious so bad, but we can never stay serious on this show. We always laugh.
So what's her face?
But I just hope everybody can take the serious part, but also laugh as well.
Right.
Because I don't want to be too,
I got you.
too serious. But
I totally understand. But I did want to say this real quick.
yeah.
When he was saying, she don't listen to her mother any other time and stuff. I know you was just like joking a little bit, but I will say this. Her mother could have possibly told her everything she needed to know. But if she wasn't shown what she needed to know, then it may have went in one ear out the other.
Right.
And, I know we all know people who have had kids, back to back. But
Mhm.
it wasn't until, they actually learned how to do something and weren't just told. And I tell people all the time, I don't believe in do as I say and not as I do, because we have to set the tone and we have to set the example.
Right.
So we have to be the ones to show them and not just tell them. So she could have got fussed at, she could have got punished, she could have got all the things. But if her mother didn't, and I'm not saying this because I don't know who these people are, but I'm just saying in general, if she didn't show her, okay, well, this is what you need to do, this is what you don't need to do, then chances are it's going to happen again. I mean, think about how many people we went to school with whose kids are 9 months apart or 2 years apart or whatever the case may be. But once you're shown, then you have, a different.
Look, that was a me.
What would she be showing them? How
Well,
not to have sex?
No, not how not to have sex, but she could possibly give her the tools, one, to make conscious decisions. She can also, pretty much be there of support and understand. Like you're saying that she, was told not to do the show and, things like that. But I just wonder if she was given a reason why. And I think sometimes when there's a reason why, more understanding comes along. So it's many ways she could have shown her, and she could have shown her first by being an example.
Yeah. But she probably said,
right, Mom should have came
She said, Mommy,
Right.
be right
I
back.
agree
You
with
don't
that.
do nothing but Mommy be right back. Going walk with my boyfriend. Probably something like
What? I'm done.
Okay,
That is
not. But no,
that.
listen.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
she
know.
probably out, be clapping
No,
the cheeks.
I don't
And she's
think
like,
that's-
well, since Mommy, I'm clapping cheeks. I'm clapping cheeks. She said, but Mommy,
No, I don't think so.
Go.
Listen, I think it can
No.
go. I think it can go many different ways. because
Right.
When I look at it, even in my situation with my siblings, I was the youngest. Like, I'm the one that had.
Was
Yes,
you are the youngest?
I am not. He didn't. Listen, y'all. Before I finish my point, these are the emails that I get. Like, I could be saying something and Tony will jump right in and then he finish it and be all wrong. Because that is not, I am not the youngest. I am the oldest and the youngest daughter, if that's what you're saying, because I'm the only daughter. But I do have a brother younger than me. So again, like I was about to say.
Missed the whole thing.
No, you missed it because I'm the
I
first.
missed it. You got a brother younger than you?
Oh my God.
So, like I was saying, I'm the only, like,
yeah, your only girl.
my brothers, when they had their children, they were either seniors or graduated. I had my first going in to high school. And then I had another one coming out of high school. So when I say that, I mean, at 18, they're still teen parents.
Mhm.
At 19, they're still teen parents.
Mhm.
I'm saying that I was the only one that was at that point. Like, I'm going into high school, 9th grade, with a baby. And it's, again, my parents told me everything I needed to know. Listen, I used to get in trouble. Lord, please, Ma, shh. Because she always be watching and be trying to get me together. But listen, I used to get in trouble. I used to try to stay out past that time. When the street lights come on, like, man, I'm already out. I might as well stay out longer.
Old school.
I get home, get a beating.
Mhm.
Didn't stop nothing.
Yep.
Because what I would do,
Even though you
Cut
knew,
school.
Do it again.
even though you knew the beating was coming.
And do it
Cut
again.
school.
Like,
But you
You
don't.
do-
You
get that
prepare
beating,
yourself for it.
And
Right.
it's over.
Yeah. You
So,
prepare yourself
even
for
though
it.
they told me the right things to do, I still did what I wanted to do. So, I mean, that's why when they talk about the kids today, I'm clear. They just want to be rebellious. I was
Exactly.
being rebellious. So I was, thinking I'm grown. So what was I doing? Hook at school, going up Emerson Village. Cool. Teacher say, fail. 8th grade all over again. So now I'm mad. I done failed all my friends going on to high school. But I wanted to be grown because the person that I was dealing with was in high school. So I wanted to be grown. I'm going up there. Then at the end of that second go round of 8th grade, where was I at? They was like, I'm in the health suite getting that pregnancy test. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm crying. Like, well, we can call you. I don't want y'all to call my mother.
Right.
What are you talking about?
That's the last person.
Don't do that. Right. And
Let
this
me
was
do
in
it.
April. So I got pregnant at 14. My birthday is May 2nd. So I got pregnant at 14. So I still didn't tell my mother. I was letting it get closer and closer to my birthday. She said, oh, you don't have to tell me. I already made you a doctor's appointment.
Right. They know. They know.
I was like,
They know.
Wow.
huh?
My mother told me. They know. I was in the band and everything, trying to hide it in the band with like, this is not real. This is not real. About to pass out. Like, nope. We got one more now.
So I mean, I'm saying all that to say, even though they tell us what to do, the right things to do,
We
at the end of the day, kids gonna do what they want to do because
Right.
some of us think we're grown and we think we know everything. So I promise you, I have a carbon copy of myself. Except my children definitely broke the cycle.
Yeah, mine's
I only have one grandchild, but my daughter was well in her 20s when this happened.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about that before. So how were y'all able to, being rebellious, teenagers yourselves, how were y'all able to keep your kids on the path that they didn't?
Tell the truth.
So
Tell the truth.
when we say rebellious, I do have a rebellious one, but it wasn't with the
Which one's
doing
rebellious?
that. Oh, don't act like you don't know.
I'm just making sure.
No, Deontay is very aware that he's the rebellious one. Okay, but it wasn't with this. Like it wasn't like, oh, he was just gonna have these girls and this girl. You know, it was just one pregnancy issue, but he was an adult at that time. Yeah. But she was lying, and Mama had to call on it. Like, where the actual test at, baby?
Exactly.
You just telling her that where the test? She couldn't produce no test results or nothing, so yeah. But he rebellious on everything. He stayed out, did all that stuff.
I'm also met the girls, but yes, he's definitely.
Well, see, now that's the thing too, because my relationship with my daughters are so much different than with my sons. Mm-hmm. My daughters are very much more open, so they know more about what I went through. Yeah, as a teen parent, they still see now they adults, and I still be like, I'm gonna work this overtime, girl. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Right. So it's a little like they be like, "Ma, you be hustling." Their nickname for me is Miss Make It Happen. That's what they call me. So they know I'm gonna get it done. So I think that's where they get their hustle from. Right. Now my sons are okay, but my daughters, they definitely gonna have my work ethic for real.
And that's the truth, because mine is the same way. Both of my daughters have 2 jobs.
Do you talk openly? Do you talk openly about sex?
I talk openly about everything. With everybody.
The boys don't want to talk to me.
My boys
don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, boys don't want to talk to their mother about sex.
Well, mine do.
No.
Mine talk to both. Really? Yes, mine's talk to me and they talk to their dad.
But they're more comfortable talking to their father.
They're more comfortable talking to me than their dad.
From my sons, I'm sorry.
I'm also a school nurse. So the boys come to me. Miss, can I get some condoms? Oh my God, last night this girl had a bar. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You need to take her to the doctor.
They overshare.
Oh, they overshare. I be like, oh, I be like, oh, that's extra. I don't want to hear that.
But guess what? They coming to you because they can't go to
their parents. Right. So what I do is I call the parent and I let the parent know what's going on. It's up to you if you want to let them know what we discussed, or it's up to you to bring it up a different way. But since the child came to me or that student came to me, I advise you to say, hey, I just talked to one of my girlfriends about something. Let's sit down and have this conversation. Yes. So that way they still can come to me and conversate with me. Yes. And I still can tell them what's going on, and then they still have back door. So that's how I have a real good accord with my students at my high school.
I absolutely love that.
Well, that sounds good.
I love that.
The confidentiality part is kind of broken, because like when you go to the doctor, when you like actually go and you get that result, they can't tell you
the parents. I know.
So
they come to me.
Do they ever find out that you were the one that mentioned?
A couple of them kind of figured out, but I'll be like, why would I call your mom? Like, why would I do that? You really think I'm calling your mom? I don't know your mother.
That's what I was saying.
Why would I do that? So
he got you now.
I knew it. They are not watching this show.
But one,
this might be the show that take up viral, and all the kids gonna be on it. They be like,
one.
Knew it.
Oh, they graduate. I don't care. But I had one situation where one thought she was pregnant. She was scared out of her wits and had some other things going on. And I talked to her and I said, if you need me to come with you to talk to your mother about the situation, I can do that. I've been there. So he's like, what? I said, yes, my son will be 28 this year and I'm 45 due May. They was like, oh, wow. Oh, you did that. I said, yeah, and it was hard. I said I had family, but guess what? My mother used to say, that's your responsibility. That's your kid. I was like, I'm going to the store, I'm coming back. She's like, 15 minutes. I'm like, 15 minutes. No, she used to give me 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, she'd be like, you better be walking down the street. But that was like twice every 2 months. That was it. Other than that, get your stroller and get the roller. I was like, dang. So,
my mom said, you're not taking him. You go ahead. You're not taking him, though. Right. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I dealt with. So by me having that background experience, I can give it and share light to them in reference to it. And my principal and my admin is aware of the situations, because as soon as it happened, I get on the phone or I email them, hey, this is what's going on, just to keep them in the loop, so that way nothing is backdoor, no parent come up there talking about you ain't tell me and this, that, and the third thing happened. So exactly. And they feel comfortable with talking to me about that. So I addressed it to my admin. So it's actually pretty good in a sense. Sometimes I don't want to hear about it, and I'll just be sitting there like, I don't want to hear this. But I know I'm that comfortable adult for them.
Right, that's what I said. Sometimes they don't have the parent to go to. So you're the next best thing, honestly. I don't think I went to my, did I go? No. My school nurse was at Paquin and I didn't.
You did. We didn't go.
No, we didn't.
I don't think, did you go? We ain't never go.
I had my own doctor outside of school.
Right.
We ain't never go.
Didn't you think it was weird that people was going to their doctor?
Yeah.
At the school?
At the clinic.
I thought it was.
Yeah, the clinic.
There was a doctor at the school.
They had a clinic at the school.
They had a little clinic. So you
they had a clinic and the doctor came in.
Right on certain days.
But I think that was I think it was good for people who didn't have outside doctors or outside resources, because I remember them having everything available at the school. What year did you graduate, Monica?
97.
Okay, I graduated in 95, but like they had if you needed to get WIC, if you needed resources with social services, a doctor, counselors, they had everything there. So where we might have had our own doctors outside, some people they start accepting students at 7th grade.
Right.
So 6.
They might not have known.
Wow.
So
what grade was what's her name?
I know you talk about, she was 6th grade. That's why it was 6th grade.
So you 12 in the 6th grade?
No.
Well, no,
it can be,
I'm just trying to remember because I don't.
She was in the 6th grade. I know exactly who you're talking about. She was in the 6th grade, and then
I don't want to say her name because she
not right.
She's one of the people that didn't want to come home, which is weird.
Then she had another one in 8th grade, and she was back in 8th grade. Yeah.
They might have.
We're not talking about the same person.
Oh yeah. So the one I'm talking about, she came in 6th grade.
Yeah, we're not talking about.
And then she had another one in 8th grade. The girl that I'm talking about. I thought that's what you were talking about. But they started at 6th grade.
Yeah, they may have lowered it, but I know when I first started, I went in 9th grade, but it was at that time, if you were in 6th grade, but your grades were good enough or something like that, then you would move up to 7th grade, I guess, depending on the time of the year. I don't know. But it was very, very young. We thought we were young, but it was some young girls coming in.
Yes. I mean, people my age had a child already.
And was in there to the second
preschool. I was like, how you got a 2-year-old back there? I'm just getting here.
Just good information. So I never knew why there was a need for a Paquin school, right? But now that y'all saying these different resources that he didn't have in a quote unquote regular school, regular high school.
Right.
So this is good.
Oh, so all they had was like the school nurse,
right?
At the regular high school.
Yeah.
But here, I think they was connected to East Baltimore Medical Center.
Yes.
So that would keep them from having to leave and go over on Eva Street to their doctor. They could just be seen there. But it also worked out because if something happened with somebody at the school,
they were right.
The doctor is already in the building that day.
Yeah. I remember quite a few times people went into labor while they were at school.
In class.
Yeah,
definitely. I definitely
had a baby in the school.
No babies.
No, they were taking.
No, I'm not being funny. I'm asking. I'm legitimately asking.
I remember that.
But you said they had the doctor's office there, so I was curious.
Yeah, they had an OBGYN in there, but
I was curious if they had the baby.
No,
not like they. You know, what I mean,
not push the baby out in the.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody was able to do that. They was able to.
If they was that far along, they might have called the ambulance or something, but no. Nobody had a baby in the building.
Nope.
They wouldn't have been able to close that school.
Nope.
That's a historical moment. Exactly. So listen, y'all. So the reason that this even came up is because I went to a ceremony they had at Lily Mae Jackson. I be forgetting the name. Lily Mae Curl Jackson. It's a long name, y'all. That school is in the building where our school used to be, where Paquin used to be.
Which is where?
2200 St. Clair Lane. So all in the hood, behind Lake Clifton, if y'all don't know that much. I think everybody.
Oh yeah, okay. So
No.
I knew where it was at.
I know exactly where it is. I never knew.
I wasn't a teen parent. I just knew where the school was at because that's where the guy was like. That's where the girl was at. So.
That's true. I didn't know exactly where it was.
Listen, dead serious.
Yeah, so we always know the girls that go to Paquin, they smashing.
They smashing. That's where you want to go at.
Look at all these other girls. The ones that Paquin's are smashing.
Yeah.
Please, stop Watson look like Peyton.
They wasn't.
They sure was.
They wasn't. That wasn't a guaranteed smash though. That wasn't a guaranteed smash.
Why? They got it right.
No,
they just ain't want
I'm
to come.
listen.
We just telling you what they
We
said.
telling you what it was back then.
I feel like y'all was mad.
Man, that was them.
I was part of it because I would catch the bus over there because I didn't have a car yet.
Yeah.
I would catch the bus over there and try my hand.
What?
I don't know when that was because I ain't never seen Tony outside.
Cool.
The only people that was
Outside
outside
of
was
it.
the
We didn't
baby
even know
phone was
each other
waiting
like-
for us to come.
We didn't even know each other then.
Yeah, but I would remember you.
Yes, we
Somebody trying to play the
everybody.
let out. I would know that person because you always over there trying to play the let out.
Yes.
I definitely played the let out.
Now,
No, they played the let out to come pick up their baby mothers.
Yeah.
That was the let out.
Yeah.
That was it. And we knew who baby father was who.
That was
Even
weird.
when somebody had more than one baby father.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think you might have been gone, Kiara.
Well, I say
Like this happened in
yeah, I was there from 90.
96, I didn't know about it. Yeah, I didn't find out like
That was a
90.
good time.
Yeah, I think this is.
95 was a good time.
The one you talking about the incident when they was outside fighting?
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
girls be fighting over the
No.
goddamn-
That wasn't the issue.
It wasn't.
It
How
was.
were you
He
even-
had another baby mother at the school.
School. And they didn't know.
Yeah,
They didn't
he
know.
had 2 kids, mothers at the school.
And they
Yeah.
didn't know. And he came to pick up one.
Mhm.
And they got the
He's like, I know
rumbling.
what school you went to.
They got the rumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It wasn't
knew.
But the
good.
girls got the rumble, but the guy and the girl.
All three of them.
Everybody was there.
They was getting it in.
It was bad.
That's the east side.
We just went
It
out
was.
on the
It
bus.
was that east side stuff.
We just went out on the bus like they ain't got nothing to do with us.
I'm lost at that one.
I feel like they should have had something for the.
Because
Huh.
how you don't know
As
what
well.
school your baby mothers go to?
Maybe he
Because
wasn't dealing.
maybe he
Yeah,
wasn't
he probably
dealing
don't
with
mess
her.
like that.
Maybe it was just a one time sink banging. She
And
got
then
pregnant.
remember,
And
these
she
are
didn't
all
tell him.
teen.
Pregnancy.
They
Right.
kids.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah.
So
They're
I
not
ain't
thinking the
fighting.
way 40-year-old Tony thinks.
I ain't fighting over nobody, even at 12-year-old, 16-year-old.
You don't
You
know.
don't know
You
what
don't
you
know.
would your
Nobody was paying
situation
you
I
is.
any
never
attention.
fought over a female.
You don't know what you would have did in that situation.
Oh, yeah, in that situation, I don't know.
Right.
I can't say that. You're right,
Exactly.
but I ain't fighting over no female.
You say that today as 40-year-old.
Right.
But no, I feel like they should have had something for the men as well.
Yeah, they
For the
did.
boys,
Something like what?
because it was a.
They
They needed the parents in classes too.
They did,
We
Monica.
benefited.
Oh, there was
Yeah.
parents in
No,
classes
just
as
them
well.
coming in. They wasn't at the school too.
There's parents
Oh,
in
you mean
classes as
to
well.
attend the school?
That's happening.
Girl,
Yeah,
that would have
yeah.
been more drama.
No, this
They did have a program for the guys.
Yeah.
they did, but
Yeah.
they were not getting the same.
They wasn't.
As
She
we were
meaning
getting.
like the classes
So, like-
and all of that.
We don't get
Hold on, I'm
nothing.
trying- Y'all don't
Everything-
deserve nothing.
Everything is geared towards women.
So no, what I'm
Court
saying
system,
is not the
This
court system.
everything.
No, not
Not
the
the
court
court
system.
What you
But
talking
The
about?
court system ain't get to
Listen,
it.
I feel
Nobody
like-
but pockets. We ain't gonna go
Y'all
there. That's
can't
a
say
whole
that.
different
Well, I'm talking about
scenario.
child support.
You got some females
I
on
don't wanna go
child
to child
support
support yet.
who take care of their kids.
Okay,
Let's stay on-
sometimes, but that's minimal
on.
though. That's minimal.
That child support could come a little later. I want.
After the baby born.
Yeah, after we get dive
Baby ain't
into
born yet.
like the fathers weren't getting what the mothers were getting.
Right.
Did they
So
teach
we
you
had
about blood
parenting
tests and
classes,
that
we
kind of
had
stuff?
home economics. Is that
Yeah.
still in schools now?
No.
Kind of.
I don't think so.
It is. It's in schools.
I think it's called something else.
But it's called facts or something like that. It's a whole different, and you don't
My daughter didn't
learn.
have
Oh,
that.
my goodness.
You don't learn half of the stuff that we learned. We
Yeah.
did what sewing.
Yes, we did all
We
of that.
did home
Yeah,
economics.
'cause
I mean,
you
we
made a
learned
Make
blanket.
pillows and everything
Yeah.
for our
We did.
kids.
We even had the store. Remember, we had the little what was it? Stop store
I
or
forget what
something.
it's called.
When you could
One-stop
go-
shop, the one-
There you go,
Yes.
one stop shop.
Yes, where we made stuff, quilts, blankets.
Mhm.
The wood shop, they still got
Clothes.
wood shop in class?
No,
School?
yeah, they
We don't
it's
know. We
called-
didn't have wood shop at our
It's-
school.
It's
Right.
called tech
We did.
something.
We did.
It's
We were
called tech
focused on
something.
I
being
know.
a good mother.
For the school aspect for wood shop and car mechanics and electrical, they're only at certain schools, and the parents actually have to pay for them in certain places. It's not an elective anymore, like how we had woodwork and we could go learn.
Somebody calling me because I don't know what that got to do with the same parent.
No, he was saying about he's saying about the thing.
It
So
wasn't that L school.
you did. So when you get back to like the home ec and stuff, if they're still offering it, it's probably not going to be the same as when we all was in school and what we did.
They had wood shop with the home economics.
No, but I'm saying
That's where
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Merge the situation.
I'm explaining the situation because he asked a question about it. So I'm explaining how those classes are pretty much not relevant, and if they is not what we went through. Is what I was saying.
Okay, I just want y'all to stay focused for a second.
Oh, we focus. I'm there.
I just want y'all to stay focused. I want to focus on the team part, and then y'all know how we did. We talk about everything, and that's great. But I want us to get the team part piece, and then we can talk about, child support, DNA test. All that.
Which up?
Why you look at me? I ain't say you had because he used to be a bird.
I brought up DNA, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You brought up some good things.
This is some relevant shit for me.
We were even speaking before we got started, you guys. Now he need a advance. Listen.
He said, "This is relevant for me."
So listen, right?
Oh my God, this guy!
Y'all making me hot.
That's the used to be perfect.
It's so hard. It's so hard to keep them on track.
I'm a former father.
We keep it moving. So
see how you just. I done lost my
so like I said, we had a lot of different things that we learned that today we use and implement because of what we learned as being at that school. Meaning, working on things as far as parenting with clothes and opening up our own business and things like that. So we will learn how to do entrepreneurship before they even thought about the word entrepreneurship now. So it was a lot of stuff that we learned then that we used to get money, to hustle, to get what we need for our kids.
So are you saying that without going to Paquin, do you think that you were better off going to Paquin as opposed to staying in your zone school or whatever?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So like you think if you didn't go to Paquin, it would have been a significant difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I went back to my school my senior year, the beginning, and I was like, ugh. I went back to Douglas, and then the mid-year, I came back to Paquin.
Wow.
I didn't like it. It was totally different. It was hard. So my son went with me my senior year when I enrolled back into to Paquin. He went to the daycare.
That was such a
they had daycare, so I could.
That's what I was saying. Like
I caught the bus with my son
preschool part, to school part as well.
I always say
I didn't want that.
Yeah, I always say my my daughter was in school since she was like 6 months because she went there from the time that she was 6 months until after I graduated. She stayed there. She was there until she was 5. So she went there 2 years after I graduated. And when she went into like kindergarten, that's when she went to regular school. But that was one of the best things that ever happened to me because I did not have to worry about childcare. Right. And they not only, it wasn't just a place where you just took your kid and dropped them off. They allowed you to be involved. We got to take our kids to lunch with us. Mm-hmm. They took them on field trips and, just all kinds of stuff. But they were learning while we were learning. So that was one of the biggest things.
They're getting a literal head start.
So they definitely did. I know mine did.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest.
That program's not around anymore.
No, and that's why I wanted to do this because I feel like these same parents need it. It's like this was completely wiped away. The school closed, and that's just it. Wow. So everybody just stay at their home school is what we say. Mm-hmm. You stay at your home school. You walking through the halls and wobbling.
They don't have the resources that y'all have.
That's like. Because that school is.
But you think about it, if they don't have those resources now, because that school is closed. But the resources are available if the schools would take the interest in those teen pregnancy parents. And based on this conversation, my assumption is the schools don't have that interest in the teen pregnancy parents no more.
But even if in Howard County, one school do have this program, Wild Lake High School. They do have this program that Paquin has.
Is that
inside,
in Columbia?
yes,
Yeah,
inside the school. That's the one school you go to that school if you have a teen pregnancy. However, if you're talking about each school doing this program, they don't have the funding for that.
No. I was saying
that's why it was just
They
Paquin.
just need
Right.
one
And
They
before
just
it was
need one
Paquin, it was
school.
number
one
one.
school in the
Right.
city that does it.
My mother
yeah, I ain't
was
saying
number
every
one, so-
school. I'm saying just one school. Like how y'all had it.
Yeah, but I think they should just let them go to one building and
Right,
then
exactly.
y'all don't have to figure out what's
One in
going
the
on.
city, one in the county.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't think one was ever in the county.
No, ever.
No.
Not in Baltimore
It's
County.
never been
Yeah,
in
but
the
it's just
county.
like, you know,
But
you
it
had
should be.
resources- You don't have the resources to do every school. But
No.
you got the resources to do
One
One
school.
school.
Right.
Just
And that, it's just beneficial. And I mean,
Yeah. But again, it has to be someone that has an interest in that.
Mhm.
You know what
To
I'm
bring it
saying?
back.
Well,
Yeah.
because the money is there. There's money out there.
Wow.
to
Oh,
do it.
definitely.
But you, like you said, you got to have somebody with interest to make it happen. But it's funds out there for it. It can happen. It definitely happen.
Because
Maybe we need to spark-
now,
we need to try to light a spark or something.
from my vision of what I see, I'm just saying from what I see, just the areas I be in.
Kiara, don't let me.
It's kids have their kids at a young age and they
Mhm.
stop going to school.
Exactly.
Now that has happened.
It's been happening.
That
But
has
if it wasn't
happened.
so hard,
Because if you
then
don't have a
it wouldn't.
daycare provider, boy, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
And now that since they have it, like you have to take the father downtown to get those
Which is dumb.
daycare vouchers.
Mm-hmm.
Them girls don't be wanting to take daddy downtown.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
because
used to
when
give
you
them like
take
the wrong address or something.
The wrong
Yeah.
social, the last four, the wrong
Yeah,
social.
but we don't.
They used to switch
How
up
many
the
people
social.
know? How many people know they baby daddy? So I mean, I know my
mine.
ex-husband. Listen, anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But a lot of people don't know they last 40 social, so they can't even really give them that.
Oh my
Sexy
God.
rating over.
No, we not doing that. Not today.
I like sexy rating.
She's so dirty. But
You know,
again.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say,
There ain't no sexy in that read. I'm just saying.
some of the schools, I think Tony was saying, you know, that if they had the resources and everything like that, but it just reminded me that, you know, some of the schools didn't even allow you to go to the school after you
Yeah.
reached a certain trimester because
Right.
you were an insurance liability.
Yes.
So you either had to go to Paquin or you just did not go to school.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
That's
Mhm.
And look, my daughter, she graduated from Woodlawn last year,
mhm.
and her friend, they would give her the elevator key to get on the elevator to go up to these other floors
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Oh, wow.
episode.
to go to class.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang.
On the third floor there.
But that's because there is no alternative.
Exactly.
There is no
Right.
other school to go to if you're pregnant.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if there was an
Yeah, she
alternative,
couldn't go up all those steps. You know what I mean?
I mean, she could have if she, like
That's
crossed her legs or
exercise.
something.
But again, it's still a liability because suppose
Yeah,
class
but
without
if she
people running down
fall-
the steps.
Yeah.
Fall, the fight break out, they
Absolutely.
horse playing.
Yeah, you ain't never lying.
A lot
That
of-
horse playing ain't
I
no
didn't think
joke.
about it like that. You're right. Right. There's a lot.
You walking through the halls, you barely can get through there by yourself now.
Right.
You
So
15
then you have
minutes.
a stomach.
Stomach, yeah,
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
bump you. They always, them boys always.
So is
playing.
the stigma still present? Because
Oh, yeah.
y'all keep saying when we were younger, that teenage parent stigma was thick. Is it still there? Is it still like that now?
It's still there.
It's still
I feel
there.
like it's just not as talked about.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
And I see
Mhm.
more pregnant young ladies now than when I was growing up.
Mhm.
So
Sweetheart, I don't know about that. You
That's not
you
true.
might not have seen me, but you are in
It
our.
depends on your environment now.
Yeah.
Like,
I said,
like now,
You
you
know, that's
know,
our Baltimore,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
All them little Caucasian girls.
I
is
said I
pregnant.
see more of them now than when I was growing up.
It was a lot of.
It was more when we were growing up than it is now. It's some now.
I didn't. Well, maybe because I didn't see it as much. That wasn't what my focus was at that time. You know.
Well, you just said you was on the bus trying to go to Paquin.
Right, say it again.
Right. I don't know if we ever found guys.
Yeah, I was on the bus trying to get over there, but I wasn't looking for the pregnant ones. I was looking for the ones that was going to give it up.
Well,
but in my neighborhood, listen, I grew up in the neighborhood.
You passed 16, 17 schools to get up there.
They were the ones you knew was having sex.
That is not just because we was.
That's how it was. That's how it was said to us.
What was your high school? Right.
I went to Southwestern.
It was a whole bunch of
I grew up in Southwest Baltimore.
Where hood at?
I grew up when I first moved down there, and all the way up to like I'm gonna say probably my 10th grade year. My neighborhood was infatuated with white people. I wasn't having sex with them. I wasn't that guy.
You know what they call them? Brown Pigtown. You know what they call them?
That's where I grew up at.
Yeah, you know what they call them? Us growing up. No offense to them.
No offense.
They called them trailer trash. That's all right.
So some of my friends,
right?
Listen,
Caucasian.
I have nothing against white people.
Me either.
They just not attractive to me.
I'm finding a hard time believing this. I know your brother.
That's my brothers. That's not me. He married several of them. That's not me.
But are you saying that you didn't see any teenage pregnancy?
You ain't seen none of them white. Listen, this is my show. You ain't seen none of them white girls pregnant.
Cause they half of them was over at Paquin, so we got to go there. They was at Paquin.
And Chrissy, because I didn't know you did. I'm gonna show you a picture of her. We didn't grow. We didn't meet each other until we was adults. We cousins. We didn't meet each other until we was adults. However, she lived near where y'all live, so I know y'all seen this girl pregnant. She got like 6 kids now.
I don't know, Chrissy.
She had 3 while she was at Paquin.
She white?
Mm-hmm.
All the way white, not even mixed.
I don't know who she is.
Right. That's why I like, how you not see it? My friends was down there. I had cousins and them down there. Every time we went down there, we knew Sally was.
Who is Sally?
The girl that was around the corner from my cousin's house. The small street near the fire station. Yeah, she was popping.
As they say in the movies.
Washington Boulevard fire station.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wasn't going down that.
No, but I'm just saying from there on over. Yeah. So it was. I don't know what you ain't had glasses on.
Yeah,
I did. These are old man glasses.
You ain't going.
I didn't get them until like a couple months ago.
I'm just saying it's a fair share. It's enough. Yeah, I think that is. I know that it's still going on, and it's just not talked about.
Right.
Like I said, the young lady that was gonna come on here is 16 with a 1-year-old, and she's pregnant. So it's definitely still going on.
The stigma was not true. I mean, like I remember them people saying society, like if you had a baby as a teenager, like your life was over. You wouldn't be able to complete things. But y'all are living testaments that that's not true.
Right. Exactly.
Defied the stereotype.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And broke the cycle.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Yeah.
That's the most important
my
thing.
Kids don't have
how to break the cycle.
Right.
Because if you don't break the cycle,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought now.
Sorry, I was just going to ask Monica if the young lady that was coming on, that was going to come on, is she still in school? Do you know?
She is in school.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That's a plus.
That is good.
Yeah, she is.
It would have been good to hear from her because
right.
she's going through it right now.
Right.
And she's going through it without the resources that y'all had. So it would have been good to hear, you know, I mean, like how she making it with some mindset.
Yeah.
Along with the other things she has to deal with.
Yeah.
And what is the
right.
And that's another thing, right? What was I know what you, because you already expressed yours, you know what I mean? Y'all ain't going to detail, y'all already expressed yours. But I just wonder what the parent dynamic is now for the young lady you talked about compared to when y'all had help from y'all parents and from the school, because it's a big portion that's missing in what she's going through. So I wonder what her parents are doing to help her along the way in her situation.
It's got to be tricky because
Mhm.
You know, if you being your parents' kid, and then you having a kid, but you're still their kid, and you're still a kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Kinda.
like kind of weird. You know,
Kind of, because when you're a teen parent and you have a baby, everybody think you grown.
but
Right.
you're still a kid.
No, I mean legally.
Right.
Legally,
Right.
because
on paper,
once you get
have
pregnant, they can't tell your parent nothing.
Yeah.
They can ask all they want.
So
So
you become an adult.
Exactly. You push
Exactly.
to become adult.
Yeah.
So it's a lot you can go do and don't need your
I
parents.
never
Right.
thought about it like that. That's tricky.
Right.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Especially
see-
if your mindset.
And if you don't know what you're doing,
Exactly. But one
And
thing
some
I
parents-
do see, okay, because I see a lot of parents now. Oh, I ain't watching no grandbabies. Listen, my mother never said that to me.
yeah, mine's even.
My parents never said that, and now,
You are not.
I'm sorry,
you
some
got
of my
complete
nieces-
opposite of that.
some of my nieces and probably my nephew, I don't know, but they be so mad because my parents would be like, "When Jada coming around here?" Because they get to my granddaughter too.
Right.
Nobody. I don't know what that means. I asked my daughter, like, what days you need me to pick Jada up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to pick my grandbaby up. As soon as I get there, they be like, Jada's Gigi is here.
But you know, it's good points to it. Even the teenage parent side, just I think outside the box, right? But sometimes if you wait versus having the child earlier, so like your granddaughter is going to have all these great memories of her great grandmother because you know she's young enough to be. But some people, when you wait, like a lot of us didn't get a lot of time with our great grandparents because it's like
They
our
waited.
parents waited, right? And then you get a couple of years, you don't have those memories, right? But sometimes having a teenage kid, they won't get memories with
Right.
And they
parents
get
that we never,
critical life.
Well, that is all cool.
I know it's
The
not.
camera's here.
Yeah.
I am not promoting teen
No,
pregnancy.
not at all.
No.
But I
I just don't want. I get
I
what
like
you're
in the dark
saying.
tunnel.
Right.
He talking about
I
the
get-
generation.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that I don't want anyone
Definitely not
to interpret
promoting. Yeah,
this
definitely not promoting.
as we're promoting teen
No.
pregnancy at all. But I definitely get what you're saying because I know my great grandmother passed away the year that I graduated, and it was like I had my son in February. I believe I was going to my farewell or something, and I'm like, she's like, "Let me see the baby." I'm putting him in front of her. She's like, "Oh yeah, this baby black." So I knew she was blind. Like my baby was bright as I don't know what. Right. So I know at this point, like, okay, I'm like, "Ma, she got to be."
Yeah.
So my grandmother, she started crying like, "Oh, she really blind now."
Yeah.
But
So you
I had
remember
a
that
chance,
clearly.
right?
But you
Yeah,
were
because I was.
teenage. So and my great grandmother passed when I was like 14.
Yeah, she passed away after I graduated, but I'm just saying, just that whole experience, it was like, what was that?
Yeah.
5 generations.
Yeah,
But
we
see,
had
my
5
mother
too.
was teenage parent, right? So my mother had me her senior year. You know what I mean? And so if she had waited though, it worked out how it worked out. But I'm just saying she waited, like I just would have had no memories really of my
Right.
Yeah.
Was you a teenage parent?
Nope. No, but listen,
He said that because he said his mom was.
well, my
I
mother
knew he
was
was
right,
getting
but I would have been, but
I'm okay with these stories.
but no,
I don't even want to know. He gonna say,
no,
but.
I'll tell you.
No, this is funny.
I said it many times before. So the teenage parent stigma that y'all talking about scared me to death, right? And when my girlfriend, when I got her pregnant, I was thinking, oh my God, my life is going to be over. It's just me, which means I was too young to be thinking about raising a child.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do my music. I got to do radio. I got to do stuff. This child is going to hamper what I'm trying to do. You got to get an abortion. You can't mess up my life. That was my mindset.
Did she forgive you to that?
She did.
Oh, I didn't never
See?
But
So
it was
wait a
a rough
minute.
road.
So she got one.
Yes,
Oh.
See, that would have been your first real kid.
it would have been.
Oh.
It was.
This man said his first rookie.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not gonna go there.
But listen.
I already know.
But after that, I suffered
I was about to ask you that.
But
Yeah.
but how many more abortions did you talk on people?
Well, I never. That was the only one that I talked on somebody.
Okay,
So all the rest of them, they just did it on their own.
But we said the same
Okay, so
thing
let me say it.
No,
Let me say it this way. I don't want y'all to. I don't want to. I'm not trying to let myself off the hook. Okay, she didn't want to get an abortion. Okay, I was very heavy-handed with her about this. You know what I'm saying?
You don't mean you Chris Brownlee, you just saying
threatened. I was very. She didn't want to do it, right? And so, you know what I mean. It's not one of my prouder moments.
I feel like she forgave you for herself.
Yeah.
I don't think she forgave you
because of what you did.
Because of you.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like she forgave
it's
you.
not something I'm proud
Forgiveness is for
yourself.
But I think that's why I went through the things that I went through. Because karma is real.
Absolutely.
And so
that's why you took care of that child them years and it wasn't
right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hallelujah.
Right. So karma is real.
That's what she said. She probably butchered your book and read it and was laughing herself.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
You wrote that in your book?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's what the book was about.
But so
I didn't never read the book.
What was that? What is it called? Promote the book.
Promote the book.
You're not the father.
That was
not it.
The name of the book.
That's absolutely the title.
Are you serious?
You are not the father. You said something. What's that other line? The life and times of a childless parent or something like that.
That's true. That's
okay. That's it. Okay. All right.
I get that.
But my thing is that she went on. She has 3 kids. She's married. My first girlfriend, and so her life was right. It was fine. I would have been a fine parent, you know. But it just, I think the stigma of it scared me so much. It overscared me.
Yeah, the selfishness of it.
After we got pregnant, I should have just moved forward and we just do what we got to do. You know what I mean? But the boogeyman was so big that I thought, literally, your life's not over. You just got to make sacrifices.
Right.
And you got priorities.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they do. They give you that boogeyman stigma that having a baby hinders life. And a lot of people, especially when you're young and you don't have the one thing assumption wise that a lot of parents, when they hear their kids pregnant, they immediately get mad and they start chastising instead of taking that moment to start educating and preparing and bringing them about. You see what I'm saying? So in that moment, when you had that boogeyman, I don't know if you told or she told y'all parents respectively, but if you told your parents back then, my assumption would be, oh no, you are hot in the pants, this, that. I ain't raising a kid, because that's how I know my parents would have been. You gotta get the fuck up out of here because we ain't raising no kid.
You think they would have said that?
Oh, I know without a shadow of a doubt. I would have been, man. Let me came home with a baby at 15. My mother and my father would have put me out.
Put you out?
Yes.
But the baby wasn't probably gonna be there.
Right.
She probably would have kept the baby, but my ass would have been out.
Why?
They go where?
Where
you was going?
The fuck up out of her house.
Wow.
I'm telling you because my mother is old school, and that's how a lot of those parents are.
Is she old school?
Yeah, 100%.
Back then, I don't think they still put people out. I think it's now that the parents do the stupid stuff now.
They were doing it then too. They were doing it then too. All it is a revolving cycle. You just see it more. It's more present now.
I just offer myself, like, to the young lady. I can be a part of your support system. You need something, just call me, because that's ridiculous. I won't speak too much on her personal situation, but I think teen parents need somebody other than the regular people and their family. You know, they just need somebody that's on the outside.
They need a core support.
That they can get everything out to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Because that's why I have like 27 grandchildren.
That's like sometimes I can't. I can't accept.
I do.
Like somebody's opinion. Like if you're not a parent, and I think I've said that to you before.
What?
If you're not a parent, I don't want to hear your opinion because you don't matter. You haven't.
Well, he was a parent.
Yeah, but you never.
It wasn't yours.
Right.
It's a difference.
But he still was a parent.
No.
Even when I met him, he wasn't being a parent because she was keeping him from him.
Right.
So listen.
Look at you.
Am I right? Okay. So what I'm
that was a rough time.
all I'm saying is sometimes you need somebody else Like everybody in this room, there is somebody that you vent to. Because everybody need it.
Right.
And if you don't have someone to vent to, get you a therapist
Yes, Lord.
that legally can't repeat what you're talking about. Right. But you need to get somebody
Get a therapist
to talk
anyway.
to. Yes. I mean, some people do need them. I agree. I don't think it's bad for anybody.
No, absolutely
But
not.
you can't walk around with all of that weight on you.
Yes.
Right.
Sometimes you got to let it out.
So question, but based on that, just staying on that same topic, when you was going through your situation, was it stressful and, you know, being a teenage parent situation? Was it stressful? Did you have a lot? Did you feel like you was carrying a lot of weight? I want all three of y'all to answer, but was you carrying a lot of weight and trials and tribulations? I guess I want to call it stress with you while you was going through your situation, while you was pregnant and then having the baby and then raising the baby. That's what I mean by the situation.
Well, fortunately for me, my parents didn't act like these other parents. And I'm pregnant. Like, what you gonna do?
Right.
I didn't get no more beatings. I didn't get him that belt.
That was a good
They wasn't gonna beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was there for me. Like, if I needed a babysitter, my grandmother lived 2 doors from me. Either I took him over there, or she would pack her lunch and everything. Come to my parents, well, we lived there. Come to our house, watch him. I come home from school, she go home. So, like, I didn't have stress and all that stuff.
Was this where they live now?
No. We were living
down,
further
Lombard.
down.
Oh, right.
On
Okay.
Lombard Street.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, so we were literally, our address was 1033. My grandmother's was 1037. Just walk right on over.
I could be
Either way.
I could be having revisionist history, but it just seemed like a better time to do this. Like, it was more of a village.
Right.
It was.
You know, you had still other people in the neighborhood looking out for your youngins.
Right.
You know,
It was
different.
And that's because now we have these parents, even within our age group, don't say nothing to my child.
Exactly.
That's why.
What's going on? So we have those parents now.
Yes.
And that's why stuff don't happen.
Society
That's why
it is.
even if as far as volunteering at schools, you don't see a lot of parents. You know who you see?
The grandparents. Yep. We call them the grandparents.
Was it stressful for you, like Tony question the one?
No, it was not stressful for me. Me and my son father was together, engaged, about to be married. I was 17, I was 14 when I met him. I had my son when I was 17, 2 days before my 18th birthday. My mom was she was a teen pregnancy as well. So she understood what I was going through. She actually said to him jokingly, like, y'all might as well get your own place. Like, you always around here, you always with her. Every time I see her, I see you. And he did. He got our own place. So we had our own place. We lived down the village in the apartments. And it wasn't stressful. My grandmother was a stay-home grandmother. My grandfather as well. So they like, you bring the baby up here before you go to school? Bring the baby up here. My mom literally worked at an elementary school with a daycare inside the building. So they was like, well, you going to bring Teron up here? You know, so I had more of a village. I mean, complete village. I had the school. I had my grandparents. I had my great-grandparents. I had his side of the family. His mother was a stay-home mom. So we was together. So he did landscaping while I went to school. So the days that it was raining, he like, my son staying home. I'm like, no, he need to go to daycare. He like, nope, he's staying home with me. So I didn't have that problem. So it was really just like, I think that's probably why I had additional kids. Because it was okay for me. I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, what about you?
It wasn't that stressful. I don't think that I had time to really even pay attention if it was stressful or not. I did have help. My mother helped me a lot. My daughter was born in February too, and she watched my daughter the rest of that school year when I went back to school, and then my daughter started going back to school with me that September. But I didn't have it was pressure trying to figure things out, but the school was a big village. My mother was a big village that really, really helped me. When I found out I was pregnant, I was going to register for summer school at Western. And my mother looked at me and she was like, "You're pregnant, you're going to Paquin." And I was like, "What?" So she, she initiated, and I always say that was one of the best decisions that she could have ever made for me. But as far as being super stressed, I just had people to help me figure it out. And I just took the steps that I needed to take. So I really didn't have time to feel the stress, even if I was.
Mm.
See, and I look at people. People are funny, because when they ask questions like that, and like, how did you feel being a teen parent? I just feel like my son was a blessing to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because all that fighting and stuff I was
You
doing,
ain't never lied.
I could have been in jail.
Right.
I could have been in some big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So he slowed you down and got your mind.
You said slow me down.
Yeah, like
Oh,
your
mine
mindset.
definitely.
Oh, it came to a complete halt.
I'm gonna say
Like-
my son slowed me down.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
still
gonna
was
say
fighting afterwards, but when my last rodeo was on the subway, we was fighting at Mondawmin. I mean,
If you
fighting.
gonna fight, Mondawmin,
We was
please.
fighting, like we was
Yo,
fighting, and the girl had cut my face,
Oh wow!
and I literally
Like with like a razor.
with a razor. I took the razor back and I stabbed her, and they was
Okay.
trying to do attempted murder charge for me
Okay.
until a gentleman told them
Man, that's
what
deja vu.
happened. My son was with me at the time. My sister
Whoa.
and my sister, god sister, ended up taking my son. So that was a wake up call. Like, you out here acting stupid and you got a whole son. Who's going to raise your son? Your son is not going to know you. Your son is, like, that was a red flag for me. So then after that, I was like, okay, I can't do this no more. So that was a definitely eye opener for me.
That's great. Kiara, how was your trips to Mondawmin?
She's like, I didn't go.
I think I might have been to Mondawmin like 3 times in my whole entire life.
Okay. You ain't missed nothing. Just a whole bunch of sneakers. A whole bunch of sneaker shops. Like,
It's a whole bunch of fights, girl. That's
Right,
it.
because that's it.
I
Don't
stayed
go down
away.
there. Sure.
I stayed away. Even now, I stay away.
Exactly.
If I don't have to go, but you know what? I promise you, if it's something you're looking for,
Is it more?
Mondawmin has it.
that's
Yes.
true. That's true. No, but I had a store at Mondawmin. Mondawmin was funny. My parents met at Mondawmin.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I
You
believe
telling
it.
them?
I believe it.
Oh,
I believe it.
Yeah.
I heard the story already.
Yeah.
you talked about this on the show?
Yeah, remember y'all was talking about how y'all parents been together for so long. I was the only bastard person on the show.
Oh my
Nobody said that. Oh, we didn't say that.
I don't know about you, but our parents been together forever. What does that say? Hey, bastard.
Sean said wherever he is lying. We did not call him a bastard.
Oh wow. He plays
guy.
you back.
This was a great
This guy.
This was a very great discussion. Yes.
That's good. Let's talk
I
about
learned
DNA
a
test
lot.
real quick.
I did too.
What?
Yeah, because Dr. K wanted to bring up DNA test.
Did I?
Because he had to get one. Yeah, we heard you. We
I
heard you.
did.
So why did you?
you?
Did they offer that at the school?
No.
I just want to
At
fight
the
someone.
No, because he brought it up and you
I
said,
did. I asked him, "Why did shot it down? We ain't talking DNA test now."
Well, we're there
At
now.
the school, I don't think they offered it at the
No.
school.
They
You probably
did.
had to do it at your doctor's office, but not at the school.
At the
Why?
child support office. I don't know about at the doctor's office.
oh, yeah, they do.
But if you
I
get
didn't have to do
paternity-
that.
I
Hey,
didn't,
child
I didn't do
support?
it.
Mm.
No, I mean, he didn't request it.
My daughter father did, but they said no, and he said no. Don't worry about it.
I'm not
He
on child
turned
support.
it
I've
down.
never been taken to child support.
We was talking
But
about DNA. but
My
we do child
siblings,
support
no,
too.
I'm just saying, my siblings, one of them went to child support and asked for a DNA test.
And what did they say?
They gave it to him.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
something.
I'm assuming to get child support out of the
The system.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Paternity
Yeah.
has to be established in order for the.
You know how it can also be established? That's my child.
Or that.
Right.
That's it too. Yeah.
But however, in this day and age, they should just do it when the baby born.
So y'all wouldn't have a problem with that?
I don't
know.
have a problem.
I wouldn't
with
have a problem with that. No.
No.
For what?
I really don't have a problem with it because
You know,
I am not having
Right. You should know who you slept with.
But listen,
You know
listen.
why some-
That's
y'all-
fine.
y'all
You
would-
know
Don't
who
say
you
y'all,
slept
because
with,
I'm saying y'all would
but
know.
I
Some
don't
of
know
them
who
do.
you slept with.
Oh wow.
That's how it's going these
Yes,
days.
like,
And no, it's always been that way because our grandparents
right.
would say
that's
mama's
it.
babies,
Daddy's
daddy's
babies.
babies. Right.
So it's
The
always
only thing
been
is
that
definitely
way.
is the mother.
It's the
Exactly.
mother.
Everything else.
Not all the
Yeah.
time now.
And that's probably why
Well,
my
she
children
pushed them
are.
out.
Yeah,
But
it's always
we know that.
mama's
We
baby.
know
They could have had a insemination.
Oh, yeah.
So can't
No,
even
Right.
but
say that.
I'm saying, well, yeah, but I'm saying in the instance for us, if y'all got boys, so y'all would have these feelings. If
Oh,
a
you
lady
dang
come
right.
up saying
Yeah.
she pregnant, y'all gonna want confirmation.
Yeah,
But
that's why I
it's
wanted
funny
Exactly.
because the mother it's just something about the mother
Who knows?
knows.
Yes.
You talking the mother of the child? or
No.
the
No.
The
boy?
grandmother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The mother
I didn't know
knows.
that's true though.
It's
I didn't
your
know.
intuition. It's your intuition.
What? Wait, raise your hand.
It's the intuition.
That's not always true. Because this girl came to my parents' house. We was living on Lombard Street.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. This girl came there with this baby, this fine ass baby.
Oh God.
I'm
And
not-
I was over it. This little girl, I was like, oh my gosh, this baby just
So she's an
keep
infant.
crying.
crying?
Yes. I'm like, oh my
Y'all
God,
about to die.
Jesus Christ.
You know
Like,
this
gonna
story.
scare my baby. Wait a minute. So, I don't think you heard this. I don't even
I
know.
don't know.
But listen, at the end of the day, the girl, my mother like, oh, she
So-
cried just like him.
Oh, wait a minute. I do know the story. I do know the
My
story.
mother said, I ain't never touched that girl. Get out of here.
She cried just like him. How she
So,
cried just like
Just
him?
make the cry, baby, just like you.
My mother was like, don't mind him. You know, my mama just got this big old heart. She said, oh, y'all ever say they got that DNA test and it wasn't his baby? My mother was like, baby, I'm so sorry.
But see, your
She
mother
said, baby, you can't
different.
bring that baby here. That ain't my grandbaby.
Yeah, she different.
She said, I'm so sorry. Throw these bottles away that you left here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But my mother
she probably
has
did it
a
the
big
sweetest
heart.
way.
And see, that's how my mother
Right.
is. My mother is like the community mother.
Yeah,
And I got that from her. I'm like the community mother.
Well, I ain't about to be
But-
nobody. Listen, I'm gonna look out for you.
I
Y'all can't
am.
be coming to my house. I ain't feeding everybody.
Now
I
I
ain't
do
doing
that.
all
I didn't
that.
let kids live at my daughter. Then brought some kids home. They mother put them out. I'm like, oh my God. All right, fine. Just let them stay.
You
My
know-
whole house is the community.
Yeah, I ain't
house.
doing that.
even with you
Oh,
taking
okay,
the
cool.
teen
No, I ain't doing that.
taking the teen pregnancy part out of this, right?
Mhm.
It is a lot more parents these days just putting their kids
Yes,
out.
for no
It is.
reason. I'm not gonna
Like-
say it's no reason
And,
because
and
these kids are
Because of social media.
disrespectful.
Because of social media.
but
They are.
but
They
but
are.
this,
Because of
but
social
this,
media.
I get the kid being disrespectful.
They disrespectful
That's
in a way
still-
we never would even have thought about.
Exactly.
We wouldn't even have thought about being
But, and I say but, because I have to go here. I also noticed a lot of people within our age group, not everybody went to Paquin. You remember Chanel, my former co-host?
Yeah.
Y'all know Chanel too,
Mhm.
because she went to Paquin. But I noticed a number of us, and it's a large amount of us, have at least one child that suffers from mental illness.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's because of that era or like us being
It's a good point.
teen parents.
Mhm.
I
It was
don't.
that era because they was
I don't
allowing us
know.
to drink lake water,
Nah, but
and they was not telling
That's
us.
a good point, though.
I'm not laughing. I'm being dead ass
No,
serious.
no, no. I was about to say
They was
absolutely
allowing us
right.
to drink lead water.
I don't know if that's it, but
It is.
I can say, I don't know because I always ask that question like, well, why is it that he's the only one of my
Exactly.
children that is, dealing with that? But I will also say that I was getting that depot shot when I got pregnant with him too. So I don't know if that played a
Could've
part
played a
either.
part.
I
in it.
didn't.
So I don't know.
I didn't have the depot shot.
No, and that's okay, but what I'm saying is
what was Depo shot?
it's a shot.
Birth control.
Birth control.
They get it now.
Yeah.
And it's still, my daughters get that shot.
Yeah. Mine's
Like one gain weight from it, one
one
day.
didn't.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months. Yeah.
Wow.
But see, my thing was when I went back to get my shot, they know if they supposed to give you a pregnancy
Pregnancy
test.
test. Yeah.
They didn't give me the pregnancy test. They just gave me the shot. So then when I went back for my next shot, that's when I found out I was pregnant. Because that nurse actually gave me the pregnancy test. So I could have been pregnant when I went to get the shot. All right.
Well, I'm not sure.
And
But
back
I didn't
then, wasn't
have,
that the only form of birth control, pretty
No.
much?
No, but I didn't want that thing in my arm.
The patch,
Yeah.
the pill in the
What was
patch.
that? Norplant.
I
didn't
had
want
that,
in
and
my
I got
arm.
pregnant with my daughter with the Norplant.
Do they still do that? The patch thing?
Yeah,
It's a
we still
patch.
do it. Yeah, it's a patch.
I'm not using nothing. How am I have pills first?
Yeah, they
I'm
got
not using
they got all
nothing.
types of stuff now. They got beaver rings and
Yes,
all that
all
crazy
that,
crap.
Yeah, they didn't work for me. So
Yeah.
None of that worked for me.
here's I can't say what worked for me because I don't want my mother to be watching what I say. But
Well, my mother knew because I told her.
but at this day and
Because
age,
them kids is here.
I'm not having no more. I'm a grandparent, so I'm not even.
Oh, well, mine's is going.
Yeah, I'm not even.
playing.
Yeah.
That last 14-year-old.
And I'm waiting, and I mean waiting for another grandchild. They can wait as long as they need to wait.
Is
Well,
my-
I have a grand dog.
Oh,
I don't have
She just said waiting as long as they can wait.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine don't want none.
That's good.
Yeah, my
I got a
daughter
long
didn't
way
want
to go
one,
to
and
get to
now
that
my daughter
place.
before on May 15th. She didn't want none.
I got a long way to go to get to that place.
Yeah, yeah,
Are
he,
you nervous?
he has babies.
Are you nervous?
I am. I'm more nervous for my kids growing up,
Because
period.
you got girls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How old are your kids now?
9 and 2.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's nowhere near, you know.
you got the
92
good
was a good year.
stages.
92 was a good year.
That's the good
92
stages.
was a good year.
9 and 2. Mm-hmm.
I hope that's Diamond K going on. Oh, that's
Yeah.
me.
No,
No, that was you. I'm sorry. I don't put my phone on vibrate.
But this actually gave me a lot of education and information to have those conversations with them.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going
Oh, she about to be on her period,
She
so-
already on the
Oh,
period.
that-
That's what we was talking
Are
about.
You wasn't paying attention before?
I forgot about
Yeah.
that
Are
one.
you
That's
going
the
to be the
baby
farmer
girl.
like with the shotgun at the door?
Oh, I got
He
hella
gonna be
guns.
like Will and Mark.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Mark
that's what I'm saying.
in the
Listen.
movie.
I got hella guns.
So you gonna be that far?
Yeah.
You gonna be like in Bad Boys.
Intimidating.
Listen.
Kiara,
Listen. My raised girls, right? The two that I raised. I told them.
That's what the first baby mother y'all. I'm sorry, go ahead.
How old are the raised girls?
20.
The raised girls.
So
Why are you calling them the raised girls?
that's what I call them.
That's
They're my
what he
first
said.
raised children. I raised them. I
He
didn't
said
create
that.
them. My first raised daughters. They're the first.
They
I call them
They
raised,
daughters.
raised because they are the ones who made me a father.
Then say
Yeah, but stop
daughters.
saying raised. Just drop that off.
Just
Yeah.
say
They
daughters.
know that you're not the creator.
Because I
I would be offended. I would be
Right.
offended.
They
I'm like,
not.
what you mean
the
raised?
family is not blood. Family is how you treat someone.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you can take raised off. These
And
are
then your daughters.
These are your daughters. So you got 4 daughters, basically.
Yeah. Well, if you count all of them, it's 6.
6. That's what I'm saying. So the raise is done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they married? Any of these ladies married?
No.
They get married, you walking down the aisle, right?
Exactly.
99 times out of 100, yes.
Yeah, so that
It's
these
gonna
are
take him
daughters.
in their bed. They did.
She
I'm
played
just
too
joking.
much.
Yeah. But no,
That's okay.
the one just turned 24. The other one's about to turn 22.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how were you when they was at the point of dating?
everything your boyfriend do to you, I'm gonna do to him before I kill him.
One of them didn't have a boyfriend.
Well,
So,
yeah.
She had
She
a
had
girlfriend.
so at that point in time,
Still the same.
that's what the conversation was.
Yeah.
No, because he can't do nothing to him. To
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
What he gonna do to her? He going to jail.
He going to
You can't-
jail when
you
he going
can't-
to
you going to jail either way.
Ain't no circumstance.
But it gets worse when you
No.
do with a female.
No, it
No,
ain't.
no,
You
no, no,
hey,
no.
bitch. You
Because
gonna
if
get treated
well as
well.
his boyfriend, it will be different. If he
What?
is,
What?
What? She gonna say, I'm done. Not
you know.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? If Chris Brown was a boyfriend, it will be different.
No, it's
Hold
not.
Smack it up.
Hold
y'all.
up.
No, it's
So
not.
if Chris Brown
It's not.
hit Quavo is better.
Right, because
If they
Quavo,
want to come hit
please, let me tell you, it depends. Because
Oh.
Quavo can still say,
No,
But listen,
but he's still a man.
It don't
I
matter. No, I'm
I don't
just
know,
saying.
because with all this gender identity stuff, those things
Exactly.
might change.
Things change.
That may be something to question and investigate.
It doesn't
But if you're going
matter.
after a stud Well, no, she would probably be a
She gonna say I identify as a man.
Exactly.
No, she not. Your daughter is the son.
But if she identify as a man, then what?
But she won't identify as a man because your daughter, when studs don't get together, I ain't never seen that. I've never seen that.
No, I'm not saying two studs. I'm just saying that if me as a man.
Well, you wouldn't say this to
your daughter,
your son's girlfriend.
Yes, I
would. She's talking.
Yes, I would.
Right.
She's talking now. Back then, I don't know. She had a little boyfriend back then, actually.
Over?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Your front like Chanel did.
Probably so. I don't know.
You know what?
But,
hey, that's my own. I can talk about it.
I'm just saying. It probably wasn't a front. She probably tried to figure it out, and then she realized that wasn't
not what she told me.
Okay.
She was, yeah.
Okay.
No, she was that way for a long time. That was my road up.
And she just didn't want nobody to know.
Well, later on she came out with it, but in the early stages, they knew.
Yeah, they knew.
She never wore a dress her whole childhood.
Right.
The only dress she ever wore her whole life was when she went to my prom with me.
And you know when they don't wear a dress and they put one on, you be like,
but they just awkward. Awkward.
But that was my dog. That was my man. Listen, that was my dog.
So you was gonna punch her in the mouth?
Who?
Somebody like, yeah. If they did something to you.
Not Chanel, no.
I ain't saying her. That's
she's not saying her. Somebody
I'm
like
saying
her
girlfriend.
Yeah. So if your daughter was a femme, would she? You would punch somebody like Chanel in the mouth?
Of course not.
Probably not. It
you
was just conversation.
Do it.
Probably so.
Yeah.
It was just conversation. It was just like it was
you got
putting fear into a person. Like our parents.
But they get papers on you when you threaten them like that.
Yeah, but
then they bring you the papers.
I wasn't thinking at that time.
Have to come take
we
don't.
I wasn't thinking at that time. Who?
Oh,
I ain't going to do that now. Because I'm way more smarter now. Because I watch Deadly Wives. I watch First 48. I watch Forensic Files.
So let me wrap up with the teen parents, y'all, before we get into.
I think we've already wrapped up.
No, but I mean, like, summarize it.
This was great.
Yeah,
all of
it. So to summarize, and real quick, y'all, if you don't want to talk to your parents or your school nurse, you don't have a close family member you can confide in without your business going around the entire family. There are some people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure Planned Parenthood is still in existence.
Yes.
I remember when I was a teenager, because I told you I did what I wanted to do. We used to go to them classes, and the woman said, "Don't let no boy tell you that his penis is too big for a condom." She take the condom, put it all the way on her foot, and roll it all the way out. Sure did. So they still have those programs though, because I called and I checked because I plan to do something bigger where we have like somebody from these different organizations there to speak on it. Because some people, because they don't have the information, they don't know about it. Because like my mother didn't know what to do with a cycle. That's something that we talked about, but her mother didn't know because her mother didn't tell her. So it's a cycle. So we can't always fault the parents. But I feel like in this day and age, when you go putting your children out for being pregnant, I'm faulting you.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So yeah. So there are resources. If you're watching and you're a teen parent, I did want to speak to a grandmother who is now raising her grandchild. She commented on the post. I don't know if she's tuned in or not, but Tony knows her very well. It's our cousin, and it's her son. So just imagine you have to get the baby. You take I'm gonna say take. You take the baby from your son and the child's mother. Now the court has given her custody, but these people weren't ready then, and now her son is 18, and they still ain't they still not ready.
Why would you give him back?
She got custody. They ain't giving him back.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can still be a part of your child's life. They're not ready for even that much. So I'm gonna see if I can get her to openly speak you know,
Mhm.
here because I'm sure it's some parents that's out here. I'm not
That's
gonna
going
raise
through
my
that.
grandbaby. I tell you that much.
You can say it, but when them circumstances
Right.
hit, things are different.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I mean that I'm not gonna raise my grandchild at all. I feel like her mother does an awesome
That's different.
job. I can't speak on nobody else. I said Monica, will not be raising Jada. I assist in every way possible. And whenever I try to do something for her mother be like, "Oh, I got it. I got it." I'm like, "Girl, let me do what I want to do." And I became a sneakerhead. So when I buy tennis shoes, I buy Jay's.
Right.
She don't need no more tennis shoes. Girl,
Mind your business.
I'm going to buy what I want to buy.
Mind your business.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You stay in your lane. I'ma stay in mine.
That's just what
Yeah,
she.
I keep my mouth closed on that one.
Yeah, she just don't try.
She
Let me
ain't
be
doing
great.
nothing wrong.
No, because I'm in the same boat.
We go to Walmart. She
See, I don't
like,
have no range.
Gigi, I want that.
I don't have no
want
granny.
that.
I do that for my kids. Every time I go buy one, I buy my kids one. But I get that they got enough tennis shoes. I be like, no, they don't.
That's funny. So this is the first of future
Yes.
special conversations like this?
Yes. Yes.
I like this. We need to do this again.
Before
I
we
learned
even
a lot.
close out the round table, I do want to thank Kiera for tuning in.
Thank you. Thank you
coming
for
on,
inviting me.
guest co-hosting and round tabling, and girl, you got to come on more often.
So what you got to plug? What's behind you on the wall?
Hey, I was trying to get there. Sorry. Jesus, he just always want to take over. Go on, Kiera, answer him, please.
Oh, that's just a poster that I have.
No, tell us what you're doing. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's just a post that I have. I wrote a book a couple years ago, and I'm also a life coach for teen parents and single parents.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how can people reach you?
Hold on. Tell us what you're doing now, because I've been tuning in. Come on now, stop it.
Oh, right now I just started a YouTube channel called Unapologetic Life with KD. And basically, I decided to do that because I just live an unapologetic life. Like, I don't apologize for the things that I know on purpose to do, the things that I want to do. And I think sometimes, and I know, Monica, you can relate, to this. Sometimes, just as women, we unintentionally apologize when we really don't need to.
Mhm.
But on the channel, I do discuss teen parent topics and things that, all the things that I learned, whether it was in teen parenthood, single parenthood, or whatever the case may be, just to share them with other people who, don't have the resources like we were talking about earlier, because we learned so much at that school. I refuse to just sit on what I learned and not share it. And I know, when I do talk to teen parents, I try to make sure their parents are included in most of the conversations, because I found a lot of times the parents don't know either. And I also noticed that parents today, with social media and all of that, like you mentioned, they spend a lot of time trying to be their children's friends versus their parents first.
Mhm.
And I tried, with my kids, I've told them forever, I'm your parent first, but I will be friendly with you. Now, when they got grown, we can be friends now, you know what I mean? But as they were growing up, I refused to play that friend role. But I think today you will see parents doing the things that they do with their friends, with their children. And I don't mean grown children, I mean teenage children and children that aren't even teens, where we came from, a time where it's like, get out of grown people's business. You don't need to stay in the same room. You don't need to be a part of this conversation. But, I just talk about an array of things. I just started it, but it was just, put on my heart to do it, because I talked to, in the past, I've talked to so many teenagers who, like Monica mentioned before, they're scared. They don't know. Their parents may not be leading them in the right direction or encouraging them to speak their truth or be themselves, or, learn more about the life that they're in. So that's just, my main goal is to let people know that you don't have to apologize for being a teen parent. You don't have to apologize for being a single parent. You don't have to be ashamed. Just walk in your purpose and keep going, and don't let life make you stop. So
That's right.
That's right. You're right.
So the book you talk about, what's the name of the book?
the name of the book is called Notes to Self, and it's basically I wrote it in 2018, but I'm currently revising it. Um, and I wrote the book because it was, just a summary pretty much of things that I wish somebody would have told me as a teen parent and as a single parent. I caught myself a lot saying, dang, I wish somebody would have told me this, or I wish somebody would have told me that. And so I just put it all together and put it in a book. And it's good material. It's an easy read because I wanted anybody to be able to read it. And I've heard, from multiple people, from teenagers to, people in our age group to people in their 70s, being able to pass the information on and use some of it for themselves too.
One more question for you.
Sure.
Purpose in your pulse. Is that another one of your sayings?
Yeah. Yeah. I know you can see all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see that whole back wall.
I
Yes.
did not know you can see all of that. But purpose in your pulse, I just feel like as long as you have a pulse, you have purpose. And even after you don't have a pulse, you have purpose if you do what you're supposed to do.
Amazon?
Like while you have a pulse, if that makes sense. So yeah.
Got you.
It definitely makes sense.
It did.
So we encourage everybody to go support, purchase
Thank you, Monica.
book. Yeah, it's right there. Look,
Yeah, it's on
that's
Amazon.
Yes.
And you can get it Monday, April 29th, if you order it within 6 hours.
and all you gotta do is not buy that crab cake dinner. Right. I'm not gonna say that. Get your crab cake dinner.
I was gonna say get your
And
crab
eat it
cakes.
while
I
you
can't
read the
eat
book.
crab cakes like I used to. So
Oh my! Well, I still listen. I tears them up.
look, when I come up there, trust and believe, we going to get a crab cake.
Yes, listen. It's a must. It's a must. So listen, get your crab cake dinner, order your book. Then when your book comes, get your crab cake dinner and read the book. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's a good thing to do.
Okay.
Yes, honey.
That's why I said okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
Monica, I just want to say one thing to you.
Yes.
Before I go. First, I'm super duper proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Because we know what it was, right? And just to see somebody that, I know you graduated, I graduated first, right?
Right.
But it's such a blessing to be able to see, us doing what we are called to do and living in our purpose. And like you said, and Shantae, is that her name? I'm sorry.
Yes, that's your
Okay. Our kids were not teen parents, right? Like that's something to be proud of.
right.
Yeah.
Like we're not boastful of it, but we proud of it because one, like my daughter, she's like, I broke the cycle. I'm like, girl, I broke the cycle. Whatever. You didn't. So like I'm super duper proud of you. And Shantae too, even though I don't know you, but just to be, in a space where you can pay it forward and give back and just be that example and that light for somebody who how it felt when you found out you were pregnant, when you were scared that you were pregnant, when you didn't know if you were pregnant or not, or what you were going to do. Like that's such a big deal. And me and Monica briefly talked about it via text. Like people are not there for these kids like they used to be.
Exactly.
And it's sad. Like it really breaks my heart because it's like all you got to do is just talk to them and show them that you care. Yeah. And then that might put a spark in them to do better or change their mind from whatever they thought they wanted to do. So Monica, keep going. I'm so like, this just warmed my heart.
No crying. Nope, we ain't crying today.
Thank you. Listen, we are both in the same category. We are both pushing forward. We are both trying to motivate these teen parents to know if you have a baby, your life is not over. Exactly. We're not promoting teen pregnancy, but we just want you to know Just because you had a baby does not mean your life is over.
Exactly. That's just the beginning.
So that's what I stick with right there. Your life is not over. They need to understand that. It is a lot of parents that just be like, parents of the teen parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Be like, what you gonna do now? No, I don't want to be that person.
Right.
I want to be the person opposite of their parent.
Exactly.
So yes. So I'm not saying my door. Listen, it's enough of us right here. Okay.
Yeah.
You can reach out. Is it okay, y'all?
Oh yeah.
If they reach out, you know, if you need a listening ear, I'm a little more hands on with the young lady that I'm you know, in contact with. The one that's having have a child on the way, but it's like,
and I have resources. I even have.
I love when she say, "You my second mother." I be like, wait a minute.
You might as well own up to it.
Own
Own up to it, y'all, because that kid call you grandma, so go there.
No, they not. No kid is ever gonna call me grandma because I don't like grandma. That's why my granddaughter call me Gigi.
Gigi.
So
if they call you Gigi, she gonna be pissed. So you gonna have to get another name.
You might be right.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Y'all not.
That's funny.
Yeah, we
had to laugh a little bit. I had to make sure my tears go back up in here. Right. So yeah. So listen, life can be challenging, but we here. We still here.
Yeah.
And we good. So you gonna have to come to Baltimore.
Oh yeah, I'm planning to come up there. Well, let me not lie. Before Thanksgiving, I will be up there.
Okay. So all the way down to Thanksgiving.
That give her space. That give her whole space.
Look, where you at? We might come to you. I like to play. Where you at?
I'm in Georgia, but I was going.
Oh, girl, what part you in? I got family down there. I can come swing by see you too.
They said $49.
Sure did.
And that's an hour and a half flight.
No, we gonna go
an hour some change outside of Atlanta. Yeah.
You real?
About an hour and a half outside of Atlanta.
Girl, I got family in Dorothy.
Stonebridge.
I got my uncle and them in Peachtree. Oh,
we ain't even talking about
I used to live in Peachtree.
Hey, she's all them people.
I can stay at other people's house and then come to hers.
Look,
I can do my rounds.
Listen,
I ain't going to Decatur though.
I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about any part.
I'm
That's Elias' car was taken. Her rental was taken.
Oh, it sure was.
I don't go downtown too much. I go downtown Little Baltimore.
Didn't they say like
right, because that's exactly what it is.
So they stole 2 rentals from me.
It ain't nothing but Baltimore down there.
It's like he's giving her.
That's all it is. All Baltimore did was go down there.
Not me. I'm not leaving here. She did.
Listen, I call Randallstown and Owen Hills Upper West Baltimore. That's down South Baltimore. Atlanta is South Baltimore.
It is.
Owens Mills and Randallstown is the upper side of West Baltimore. Because the only thing they did was move from Park Heights up there.
Yeah.
Well, explain to me what happened when you moved over east from South Baltimore.
Oh, I'm a problem. Listen, well, that was the only good house that was available.
Wait, what? Oh my God.
Yeah, no. For what I paid for my house and what I got, that was the only good house available.
It's a little cheaper, like when you go that route.
Yeah.
You get a little more space for the price.
You go that way, then you go.
But no, I went East Baltimore, and all the crime came with me.
I went to Columbia, and they out there too.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know why? Because they got people transfer their Section 8 to Baltimore County.
They wasn't doing that at
Columbia. They allowed that stuff. So that's why.
Yeah, somebody
first went out there. Oh my gosh!
I was just saying. Plus, like with all the redlining and stuff, like what they doing to the city, and all of the people that was living in the city, they can't afford those houses now. Those houses, like by
they all going up.
Well, they ain't went nowhere. I don't know, because I was about to go to y'all. None of us live in the city. I was about to say something about the mayor. Brandon. Listen, if I could vote, I would vote for Brandon.
I would.
He's trying to change. Don't make me talk politics because I can't. What is the chick name that's running for city council?
Not the chick.
Yeah, I'm calling another chick.
What district?
City council president.
Oh, Shannon Sneed.
Oh, yeah, definitely
I
not.
had Shannon, but let me tell you about this chick and her commercial, and I wanted to say it, and I'm gonna make this a clip. because I want to be very clear. Miss Shannon Sneed, dear sweetheart, how your commercial is going to say, I won't be thinking about my problems. I'll be focused on the city problems. Are you really trying to bring up because he was getting a divorce and because the man owed for taxes? So you want to say that Mr. Mosby, but it's not focused on. Girl, listen, sweetheart, and she got her daughter in the commercial.
I like them.
Any skeletons in the closet, baby girl.
Everybody got skeletons.
As soon as you get elected,
they gonna find
them.
They gonna find them.
Anything can happen. I
didn't see 545 searching right now.
Did they show a husband?
No.
Her husband?
Yeah.
No.
Where was he at? I ain't seen him in the commercial.
He wasn't in that commercial.
Exactly, but she can get a divorce.
He's on a website.
He's on a website.
Yeah. He can get a divorce. He can cheat. He can make a baby. He can do so many things can happen within time that I feel like when she said that, she threw shots. Like, girl, are you crazy?
No, she didn't say nothing will happen. She said, I don't care about it.
Ooh.
I like Nick Mosby because he's the no, I ain't got no. He's the challenge.
You know, you from South.
He's the challenge to the city politics. Like, he's not just gonna go at everything the mayor's saying. Like, but as far as the
your vibrator going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not like far as like so when Brandon became mayor, he revised the board of ethics and he became the controlling vote for contracts.
Estimates.
Yeah, the board of estimates. And he became the controlling vote for the contracts. And every time he said yes, 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 even though they're questioning contract, Nick Mosby say no, no, no.
But that's the normal relationship between the president and city council. And
right.
Yeah.
They normally going to be at opposite ends. You know what I mean? I think, but he also wanted to be mayor too.
Who?
Nick Mosby.
Oh yeah. I know that. Like, but he knew he wasn't. He knew he wasn't going to beat not in that cluster of people because there was too many big fishes in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, he knew he ain't have a run.
I mean, politics is really something that Diamond K be in. I don't really be in that, but
you do not like Sheila Dixon though?
Oh no,
none of us.
No,
why?
I didn't know.
Why would you put?
But I'm gonna tell you this: she has
their true colors. Like that's stupid.
She has the best chance at becoming mayor now. Simply,
but he's ahead of her though.
It's between Brandon Scott and Sheila Dixon.
It was that way before.
Back in the day, when Sheila Dixon was with us.
She has more of a chance now because everybody's mad at Brandon because they feel like he can control what's going on.
I'm about to change my
control it.
But you can't tell that the people who think that the president controls the gas prices.
They don't.
And they don't.
The president don't control
when you got
because the gas price, they're like gas prices was lower under Trump.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing to do with them, right?
But gas prices wasn't lower underneath of him.
It wasn't.
So can I say something? It wasn't Brandon that closed the rec centers. It was
Sheila.
Stop looking at the commercial. That's from the commercial.
But it's the truth.
I remember that, Monica.
It's the truth.
Sheila had the mass incarceration policy because Ed Norris was her police commissioner.
Yeah, exactly.
And because they didn't tell on Martin O'Malley.
Oh
yeah.
Look, listen, I'm into the politic game. If she told on Martin O'Malley, she wouldn't have went to jail.
Right.
She didn't tell on Martin O'Malley, so they took her down.
Right.
They took Ed Norris with them.
They did the same thing with Hogan.
It's the only thing that
same thing.
When y'all for people
it's
to
the
speak
same
against
curse.
Sheila Dixon, they say corruption or what she did. But when we really look at what she did, it wasn't a big amount, right?
Well,
it wasn't a big thing.
It's the point. She did it.
I'm saying all politicians got to make deals.
Let's say this. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal if you look at what? The gas cards?
Right.
Or if you look at the fact that she was given the gift card. Or you look at the fact that she was giving her boyfriend contracts to the city without going to the big policy.
Or is it the same boyfriend that was throwing stuff at it and all that when she was on that interview?
No.
Because let me say this. If you can't control what's going on in your house, I don't want you to
You can't control what's going on. But it's the truth.
No, the boyfriend.
No, but she can't control what's going on in her house. Yeah. He knew she was doing an interview.
Yeah.
He talked about this child in the background.
You know what he threw at her, right?
She ducking.
Do you know what he threw at her?
No.
Gift cards.
It
was
gift cards.
A bra.
She get caught
in
up.
the gift cards.
She wouldn't have done that.
She'd be like, haha, gotcha.
She'd have been like, wide receiver. Sorry.
Oh my God.
We didn't get a wide receiver in the draft, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
We picked one today.
Is Sheila Dixon your pick?
You better not.
You definitely
I,
do
better
now.
not.
I don't know. I like Brandon
Yes.
and I like Sheila.
No.
I think they both want best for the city.
Brandon got City behind him.
I think
City and Poly.
I think
Hey, now don't forget, Indian guy is in the mix too.
Oh, he don't count.
Yeah.
Big.
Big Naraja.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't think
And
he has some good.
he may be.
made some good points.
He
Yeah,
may
but he's
be.
still at the low at the totem pole.
He may be the one. He may be the one that
Come up and
be the dark
Yeah,
horse.
he wasn't the one last year, so he ain't gonna. I mean,
But
the
he
last
run
time.
for mayor before. He was running for state's attorney.
It don't matter what he run for. He
But
ain't
this-
getting it.
If y'all
That's all I'm
remember when O'Malley got in, O'Malley, nobody was expecting.
Nobody was
O'Malley
expecting him to get in
The
either,
black vote was split, and then
and
O'Malley
he came
slid
slid
in.
right in.
So it is possible. It's
I don't
definitely
think it's possible for
but
him.
not for him. But it is
All
possible.
he's holding on to is the shooting that happened at
Brooklyn.
no, at Emersonville.
Squeezy boy.
Oh, the
one in
school.
Popeyes,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
That one by Popeyes.
Yeah.
That shooting, the squeegee kid,
Yeah,
and then the BGE, he go down there
Oh my God.
and he stopped them from doing that construction. Down there.
Oh.
That's all he have under his
I'm
belt.
gonna tell you something crazy. I'm gonna tell you something crazy about him, right? I've interviewed him a lot. He's cool. I don't have a problem with him. We were at an event at CCBC on Liberty.
Yeah,
CCBC.
All right. It was a candidate forum. Went in the bathroom. Okay, so you know how it is. You in the bathroom. You don't go to the stall. If there's an open stall, if it's 3 stalls and somebody
One y'all get on one end, one y'all get on the other.
100%. So that's what I did, right? So and you don't really be talking to
You don't talk to nobody while you peeing, right? Man code.
I went to the stall. It's a stall in between us, and he had that stall.
Mhm.
He was already there. He finished right as I was starting. He just left.
So he didn't
He
wash
just
his
left
hands.
out the
Oh
bathroom.
my God!
He can't get my
He
vote.
cut the water on.
That-
he washed
that-
his hands. I'm
that-
not saying that means you can't be mad. I'm just saying don't shake the nigga hands, okay?
Yo, that's one of my pet peeves.
That's crazy.
That's one of my pet
That's
peeves.
disgusting.
That's why I was so glad when COVID hit.
And that's how COVID was going.
Real quick, right? It's a guy, he retired.
Because he
There's a mechanic at our job. He retired. And there's another mechanic. And then it was another guy who was a crew chief. He died. The one mechanic that didn't retire, his name is Frank. Frank stood in the door.
Oh, he said name.
Who? Frank stood in the door and stopped the crew chief from coming out because he came out the shitter and didn't wash his hands. And the mechanic that retired was standing on the other side of the door. And he was like, Frank, let me in. I got to go to the bathroom. He said, I'm not letting you out till such and such wash his hands. They went and got the superintendent. The superintendent said, Frank, please move and let him out. The mechanic has to go to the bathroom. He said, I'm not moving until he washes his hands. So the superintendent told the guy, the crew chief, just go wash your hands. He said, you're not my father. I don't have to do it. The mechanic that retired.
These are grown people.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. This is no exaggeration. The mechanic that retired started trying to push the door open to get in the bathroom. And Frank pushed the door back closed. Like, no, not till he washed his hands.
Why can't somebody else come in?
Because he would have probably tried to get out.
Got you.
The mechanic that retired shit himself standing at the door.
Oh!
Yo still wouldn't let the man out to wash his hands.
He was.
Did he
Like a joke.
The superintendent basically threatened him with nothing he could threaten him with. He basically told him, if you don't wash your hands, I'm going to write you up and suspend you. That's what made him wash his hands. That was the only way they could get Frank to move.
At that point, pride had kicked in.
Yeah.
It just like, you know,
That
being
is
tough.
nasty.
Yo, that went on for like 10 minutes.
That is nasty.
So
Yeah.
nasty
That
was.
sounds
He
like
came
a
out the shitter and would not wash his
That's why he got
hands.
retired. He said, "Fuck these motherfuckers."
He said, now the birds.
I have been bars. I
I
didn't
need
shit.
to go to the
But now Frank name is no, that's the guy that retired. No, they call Frank bathroom cop, like mall cop.
Oh my God.
They call him stall cop. That's actually what they call him.
Frank.
That exactly. That's you and Frank. I appreciate you, Frank.
Yo,
That man
need some more Franks in the world.
Yes.
yo, he was not letting them out the bathroom.
That's disgusting.
And the mechanic stood there and shit himself. But it is.
That is
But
disgusting.
this same guy, he died. And I work in sewage. We do sewer repairs and water repairs.
So you need to wash your hands.
The same knife that he would cut fiber cloth or bags or whatever with, the same knife he would cut a sandwich with. He would come out the hole, not even wash his hand, pick the sandwich up and eat it.
Now, I will say this.
They wonder why he died.
From?
This shitter.
You know, bacteria.
He was Caucasian, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, they used.
Yeah, I think they said he had
So we're gonna end this
cancer.
round.
Sepsis.
We're gonna end this round
Something
six
like that.
case. Definitely not talking about teen pregnancy anymore.
Yeah. But we've been here for quite a while.
We good,
Yeah, we done. Make sure y'all follow us, Swap Radio, which is Survivors with a Purpose. Swap Radio on all social media platforms. You can follow Monica. You will not be on my Facebook, you people. Listen. I keep saying it, and then you watch the replay, and then you try to find me, and you find me, and you send a friend request, and then I say no. So
No.
Say it like that, no.
No, she said like, oh hell to the
no, listen, I'm so serious because people are so nosy. Even the people on my Instagram, I don't know why I decided to play that little dumb game.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that either. And then you said to me, and I was like, nope.
I said it again.
Yes,
it automatically sends.
Oh,
Once you click OK, it automatically sends.
Your contacts.
Yeah.
And then, well, I don't know.
If you accept the terms and services, then it's
Oh yeah, I didn't know. Listen, I
But
played.
I guarantee you started getting spam
I was
emails.
up. Oh no emails. It didn't send to y'all emails. It had to go to the Instagram or something.
What's about Instagram?
Yeah. So what
You know what I
happened
mean? Like-
was I couldn't sleep. Like I don't know. I was up like 2:00, and I'm like, girl, you still got a couple hours of sleep before you gotta go to work. Go back to sleep. Well, I was like, let me go ahead. I see somebody else that did this. I was like, I get it. I started getting questions. I was like, oh, I can't post this question. Y'all is crazy. Who is saying these things? Because it's all anonymous.
They
So-
definitely wait till them little screens pop up and
I
they
said,
get
I
the
didn't
balls
allow
to
these
steal.
people on my Instagram page. They asking me these crazy questions. How many people you talking to? Are you dating? Wait a minute. Slow
They ain't
down.
even close to the ones I was getting.
Oh my. Well, listen.
They
Y'all
was
can stay on
asking
Instagram
sizes.
because I don't share that
Yeah.
with my parents. However, I do share my Facebook, so I'm not doing that. Y'all can stay on Instagram. Y'all can go to TikTok. Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram. Monica WLS on TikTok. Yeah. Come on, take it, Tony. You know how we go. We gonna go.
Tony Burger on all social media platforms. I am Tony Burger on all social media platforms.
But type
One
in
driving mofo.
Yeah.
ONEDRIVINMOFO. One driving mofo.
Just don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean. So you want to get your social media?
Yeah, so my business page is Tay Monte _ designs with a Z at the end _ LLC. My TikTok is I don't remember.
Don't need bunny guys.
I'm writing it down.
Right, you write yours down because I don't know. You know what? What is it? Ooh, I'm sorry.
I wear a lot of scarves.
Oh wow.
I very seldom even tell people that. Oh, is at Shawnee for me, which is a 4 in me, is on my TikTok.
It's all together.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
No
all
underscores.
together. No underscores. I ain't giving y'all my other stuff.
Yeah. No. Come on, Kiara. You want
On Facebook, it's Kiara Devon. On Instagram, it's I am Kiara Devon. And my website is KiaraDevon.com, KearaDavon. And YouTube is Kiara Devon 2.0.
All right. Go
Yeah,
ahead
you
now.
didn't even have to introduce because yours is in back screen the whole
Yes, you
fight.
I know y'all can see. I thought my head was in the way for some reason.
Nope.
Nope.
No, honey, we see all of it. All your
Mine is
government.
like reverse. So.
Oh yeah, we see all of it. We see everything. Yeah. Well, at this point, we're gonna close it out, you guys. Again, thank everyone for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is our first actual in person, y'all. We like the computer aspect of it. It works with our schedule. Let me say that. Because Tony B at work, which I thank you, he still pop in for that hour or so, because we could talk forever. Just to be clear. We could definitely talk forever. But he does take at least an hour to be on the show. So I thank you for that. On Thursdays. And I know you traveled some ways to get here. So, of course, thank you for being in person. We're clear that we want to take that $49 flight.
Right.
You know, and she's in a whole nother state.
Right. That we gonna be visiting.
Yes, we're going
Come on, y'all.
Come down there and take a trip down there.
yeah. So, y'all we're gonna be taking a break. It is tourist season, and I'm celebrating it. Okay, I have trips and things to do. So, yeah, we won't be here. We're gonna come back the first Thursday of June.
Literally, we won't be here.
Really? With that being said, I am doing a Mother's Day crab feast that we have absolutely no more seats for.
Junior crab feast.
And you said that wrong. That would be Crab Feast Junior. But it's clear we senior.
Oh my God.
It's clear we senior because we sold out. I even added another table. But anyway, and those tickets went.
Not the crab.
So yes, honey. So anyway, we have things going on. I'm going a few places. I'm not even gonna repeat where I'm going, or I'm not gonna say the days that I'm going, because I don't want to have to, I don't want to be watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want trouble. But yeah, we will be back the first Thursday in June. Okay, sir. All right. It's probably the first time you heard that. But yeah, but I did say I was taking a vacation. I did say I definitely.
You told me that.
I'm speaking.
Oh, you looked over here. I thought you was.
I'm looking around the room. I'm looking at Shantae, and she just.
Oh my God! Okay. Stop it.
Y'all, we gonna end this because
she didn't even catch it. She didn't even catch it.
I'm looking at the camera, so I'm looking at everybody. Okay, looking at the screen. But Tony be wanting to get jacked up. This is the first time we in person, so I can jack him up when the camera go off. Because I don't want y'all to see any violence while it's on. Okay?
If she's not here June 1st, you know her ass in jail because I'm calling police.
Oh, look at him.
I'm calling 911 and I ain't dropping nothing but the dime.
Oh my God.
He's going too because I'm gonna say he hit me as well. So while we're away on our vacation, hopefully he's taking one too. Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Leaving before you.
Tune in and look on. Where you going?
Wait a minute, we ain't doing dates. No, that ain't what you
Yeah,
said.
that's it. No, they might be out there trying to break in my house. No, I'll tell you later.
They can come meet Rocky if they want. That's my Rottweiler, y'all. They can meet him.
My dog's gonna be outside.
My daughters know how to use what they need to know how to use.
Right.
Mine don't.
Oh, you better.
Well, they too little.
No, they. Well,
Yeah, they 9 and 2.
Yeah, but anyway, y'all can check out our old episodes right here on fire-tv.com. Just check us out. If you would like to be a guest on an upcoming show, after May into June, send an email to that'swhyradioshow@gmail.com. Keep on with the stuff for Tony because I'm gonna tell him. I tried to tell him everything. He just don't listen, y'all. I'm sorry. He gonna listen one day.
I know.
Yeah. So
that part.
Until then, as I always say, remember to walk by faith, not by sight. Peace.
Visit OnFireTV.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.